Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this news broke last night inside of Chicago, Illinois. Shout out Chicago. And it's about this guy right here. This guy right here, his name is Antonio Reyes. And Chicago police had a news conference yesterday, and they deemed this guy a serial killer at 21 years old. I, for one, honestly believe that people get more emboldened when drastic measures aren't taken to set examples for them in the justice system. And I think the justice system ignores a lot of this stuff and puts everything in a category, no matter how horrific it is. And it thus emboldens people, or people don't get the memo that it shouldn't be tolerated. And I think this is one of the reasons why stuff like this happens. This guy, who they deemed as a serial killer, like I just told you, Mr. Reyes, at the age of 16, they're saying this guy supposedly has 6 murders in an 8-month span in 2020, in which 6 people got killed and 4 other attempted murders supposedly happened. 3 of the attempted murders, children. Take a look at what they're talking about right now. We'll come back and talk about this.
New details this morning about an alleged serial killer in Chicago. 21-year-old Antonio Reyes is charged with the murders of 7 people.
And the attempted murder of 4 others, including 3 children. Now, the murders happened over a span of 8 months in 2020. Darius Johnson, live at CPD headquarters this morning with details. Darius, how did investigators ultimately link him to these additional murders?
Ladies, good morning. Investigators say it was the recovery of a .40 caliber handgun from one of the murders during the summer of 2020 that was processed, and then they linked that and saw the similarities between that handgun and other crime scenes. It was also a Snapchat conversation with the youngest victim's mother. Take a look. It all started on March 2nd, 2020, when a 31-year-old was shot and killed in Gage Park. Then on April 5th, Palm Sunday, police say 21-year-old Claudio Castillo was sitting in the car with his friend when he was shot and killed in Brighton Park. Then on May 1st, the youngest victim, 16-year-old Damian Duran, was shot and killed in Gage Park. On June 24th, also in Gage Park, a 26-year-old was shot and killed. And on November 8th that same year, a 31-year-old was shot and wounded in front of his 3 children, gunfire hitting the car they were in. He died of his injuries months later. Prosecutors say none of these people knew Reyes, and all of these victims were Hispanic men. We had a chance to speak to 2 of the mothers of the victims.
It's a lot of mixed emotions. I really didn't think I would see this day because it was just it's been so long.
Out of my heart, no matter what, there's forgiveness. God has gave me the strength to forgive. And only God, I hope God, He's there for His judgment day.
Now, Reyes has been behind bars since 2021, awaiting trial on murder and attempted murder charges in a separate case. Now, prosecutors say, or the Cook County State's attorney rather says, while he has been in custody for those charges, he allegedly tried to kill his cellmate with a shank. Now he has more charges that he's racked up, where his next court appearance is scheduled for next month. We're live at CPD headquarters. I'm Darius Johnson, CBS News, Chicago.
Chicago police brass and the Cook County State's attorney with a mammoth announcement today, calling now 21-year-old Antonio Reyes a serial killer.
This speaks to the level of disregard this offender had toward human life.
Reyes was already in custody since 2021 on a separate murder charge, now charged with 5 more apparent random acts in 2020 in West Lawn, Brighton Park, and Gage Park.
They combed through an immense amount of physical and digital evidence.
Another victim's only crime was taking his family to buy a new puppy.
The 3 attempted murder charges are for children between the ages of 3 and 9.
The recovery of a .40 caliber gun in the summer helped catch their alleged killer.
It helped us see a relationship to other scenes.
When law enforcement sees an unordinary individual like this, they said they must take swift action.
He allegedly tried to kill his cellmate with a shank.
20-year-old Justin Gonzalez was shot and killed on the 4700 block of West 59th in November 2020. His father tonight.
It's a good day, but you know, it's a bittersweet situation.
Luis Davalos lost his namesake son in June 2020 on the 5800 block of South Rockwell.
Completely random, wrong place, wrong time. Back then, yeah, he was just waiting for his girlfriend.
Claudio Casio was shot in April of 2020 on the 4100 block of South Sacramento, the father of a baby girl, with Erica Avalos, who spoke with NBC5 by phone.
It's been 5 years now. We were waiting for this moment.
The superintendent applauded the work of officers and the community who helped give these families hope and some closure. At CPD headquarters, Natalie Martinez, NBC5 News.
Guys, this is the story of this guy, Antonio Reyes, at age 21, deemed a serial killer for the death of 6 people and attempted murder of 4 others. Now, I see this 2 ways. One way, he could have did all of that stuff, which I might not be surprised if he did, with the vicious nature that you see a lot of people having nowadays. Another thing is this. Because when I was watching this, I'm like, okay, this don't make no sense. You killed all these people and kept the same gun. He could have a dirty gun. You know, people commit crimes and then sell the gun and pass it on to somebody else. Either way, him wanting to be a killer himself, then got himself in a whole mess of trouble, being out there dealing with guns. How can you feel bad? You know what I'm saying? He was 16 years old when he started this shit. Don't know the exact times of the day he was out there doing it, but he was out there doing it. Where was his people? What goes through your mind to where you always have to pull a gun out and use it on somebody? That's what we have out here now. A total lack of self-awareness of freedom, self-awareness of what can happen to you, and a total disregard for humankind. Said he targeted all Hispanic people not known to him, and each time it was a separate incident. I don't know what makes people fly off the handle and do what they do. I honestly don't care. But for him to put a gun in some stranger's face and pull the trigger like he wasn't going to get caught, that shows the level of easiness to commit violence that you see in a lot of younger people. Hell, people period in America. And it needs to be addressed. Something's coming. And I don't know what it is, and it'll reveal itself. That's going to be a hammer dropped on this situations like this. Is it going to be more jail time? I don't know. Is it going to be instant capital punishment? I don't know. But something has to be done. Got a bunch of people here gone. People was getting shot up in front of their kids. Long time ago, they didn't shoot you in front of your kids because it was like an honor system, even in the most evil of felons. Nowadays, everybody's on the menu. It don't matter who it is. Don't matter who sees it. Don't matter what the crime is. If somebody wants something, they want something. And some people just want you dead. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. It's crazy that now in America, right now, in the year of 2025, every time you go out the door, whether it's to pick up your mail or not, you got to take a breath when you make it back inside. 2 if you're a woman. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. 21 fucking years old, and now his face is plastered all over the TV and being portrayed as the devil because he did some stupid shit that got him right where he's at. How can you feel sorry for him? See you in the next video. Take care.